Hello, my dear one. Welcome to this gentle, quiet space. I wonder what kind of sky are you spending your day today? As we walk along this long journey called life, we encounter many people, and we part ways with many, too. Just like the seasons shift, the people around us seem to come and go, changing form as life gently unfolds. Especially as we enter the latter half of life, it's natural for the crowds around us to thin. Children grow and leave the nest. Beloved partners may pass on, or perhaps we step away from the work that once filled our days, and find ourselves with long stretches of quiet. And in those moments, loneliness may come knocking at your heart. You might wonder, am I all alone now? Is there anyone who really needs me? If you ever find yourself thinking that way, please pause just for a moment and ask yourself this: is this quiet time truly just about what has been lost? The treasure of silence. Aging is like the rings of a tree. With each passing year, you add new layers of depth and wisdom. But to feel that depth, you need stillness. In the rush of daily life, the voices of the world grow loud. So loud, in fact, that we sometimes forget how to hear the gentle voice within. It's like trying to hear a single soft melody while surrounded by a noisy orchestra. But silence, true, sacred silence, offers us the chance to finally hear the music of our own heart. It is a space where no one rushes you, where there is no need to meet expectations, where you are free to just be with yourself. Kūkai, the great Japanese sage, once said, "The true stillness of the heart lies not outside, but within." Yes, being with others can be comforting, warm, even. But if that warmth is something you must cling to in order to feel whole, perhaps that's not true peace at all. Kūkai walked a path of quiet introspection, choosing to look within rather than lean too heavily on relationships. He taught us that the safest, most sacred place is not found in others, but in the unwavering ground of our own heart. A quiet journey inward. The later years of life are a bit like pausing on a long journey, turning back to gaze at the road you've walked so far. In youth, we are pulled ever forward, eager to arrive, to achieve. But now you can stop and see the view. And oh, what a view it is! Joy and sorrow, triumphs and heartbreaks. You carry within you a story that no one else in this world holds. This is your moment to read that story, not aloud for anyone else, but quietly, just for you. Kūkai's way of inner observation invites us on this silent journey, a dive into the depths of the self. Imagine peering into the bottom of a still lake, and then do you see what lies beneath the surface? No one's opinions, no external praise or judgment. Just you and your truth. Loneliness as fertile soil. When friends grow distant, when family ties seem faded, loneliness can feel like a heavy cloak draped over your shoulders, like standing alone on a field after the storm has passed. But Kūkai might say this: loneliness is not a barren place, it is the sacred soil, where the roots of your soul grow deep. Yes, days without conversation can feel uncertain, even dull. We've grown used to constant connection, to noise and news and the hum of other lives. But when you surrender to silence, slowly, you begin to hear again the wind, your breath, and rising gently from within quiet waves of your own emotions. And in that moment, you no longer see yourself through the eyes of others. You begin to see what you truly want, what your soul is calling for. This sacred quiet is not a prison, it is a threshold, an invitation to live not for the expectations of others, but in deep honesty with your own heart. So please don't be afraid of this stillness. Taste it slowly, like a nourishing broth that warms you from the inside out. And slowly, within you, a steady center begins to form, one that doesn't crumble in the face of difficulty, a strength not based on being understood by others but on understanding yourself. The path to deeper living. Growing older does not mean losing your connection to the world. Rather, it means those connections can now become deeper, more soulful. Yes, joyful moments with others are precious, but if being with others becomes a requirement for your peace, then peace will always be fragile. Buddhism teaches us something profound. You are already enough. Nothing more is needed. If you find yourself alone, let it not mean that something is missing. Instead, whisper to yourself, "This is my time to deepen." That gentle acceptance, that soft yes to the present moment, it will change the texture of your life in the most beautiful ways. True fulfillment doesn't come from being better than someone else. It comes from being deeply connected to your own essence. Within your quiet moments lies a joy that nothing outside you can touch, and that joy, it will radiate through your words, your actions, and gently, softly it will touch the lives of others. So remember, life is not only about who we spend time with, it is about how we live with what kind of heart. Solitude is not your enemy, it is the gentle moment your hidden power begins to wake. And when you learn to open your heart to this silence, you will become a quiet light, a light that comforts, a light that heals, a light that shines just by being. Ending, I hope that today's quiet time has brought even a small measure of peace to your heart. May you continue walking, gently and surely, listening ever more closely to the voice within you. There are messages waiting there, beautiful ones, and when you're ready, I'll meet you again, in the silence.